Okay, picture this. You're in a sealed room, and in front of you is this closed box. Inside the box, a cat. But not just any cat, my friend. Oh no, this cat is about to take you on the wildest ride of your life through the strange world of quantum mechanics. Schrödinger's cat. Ever heard of it? It's the most famous feline in physics, and it's not even real. But trust me, what it represents, totally real. Buckle up, 'cause we're diving deep. All right, let's set the scene for this thought experiment. Imagine you've got this crazy contraption in the box with the cat. There's a vial of poison. Relax, it's hypothetical. And the trigger for that poison is tied to the decay of a single radioactive atom. So, here's the deal. If the atom decays, the poison is released. Bye-bye, kitty. If it doesn't decay, the cat is totally fine. Sounds straightforward, right? Well, welcome to quantum mechanics. It's anything but simple. Here's where things get mind-bendy. In the quantum world, particles like that radioactive atom exist in something called a superposition state, decayed and not decayed at the same time. Yep, you heard me. At the same time. And, if the atom is both decayed and not decayed, what does that mean for our cat? Right, both alive and dead, simultaneously. Someone get Christopher Nolan on the phone, because this is some serious Inception-level stuff. Okay, wait, hang on. Let me take this a step back for a second. The cat isn't actually in two literal states. It's the quantum possibilities, the decayed atom or not, that are weirdly entwined, like connected by some cosmic-level lottery ticket. But you might ask, how the heck do you go from some tiny atom doing funky quantum things to a cat being alive and dead at once? Great question. You still with me? Let's think about this. When we describe quantum phenomena, everything is probabilities. An electron isn't here or there. It's both until you look. And by look, I mean measure. Now, in real life, when something gets bigger, like a cat or, the entire universe, we don't usually see this whole superposition deal happening anymore. The choices snap into place like magic. Or do they? Here's the kicker. It's called the measurement problem. When does the quantum weirdness stop and reality become definite? When you open the box? When the cat notices what's happening, assuming it's aware, which, don't get me started. The act of observation collapses the possibilities into one definite outcome, and that's the Schrödinger moment. There's an entire universe of possibility inside that box, a swirling dance of alive and dead states, until you open it. I know this might sound completely bonkers, but stick with me because it gets even juicier. The Schrödinger's cat thought experiment wasn't meant to prove the cat is some zombie paradox in real life. This crazy scenario? It's a critique, a way to shine a brutal spotlight on how bizarre quantum mechanics gets when we try to apply it to everyday objects. Schrödinger himself wasn't out here trying to invent physics cat zombies, okay? He was basically saying, look, quantum theory is awesome, but have we really thought this through? So, let's zoom out. What this thought experiment did, and why we're still talking about it almost 100 years later, is raise questions about reality itself. What is reality if it can exist as multiple outcomes? What exactly happens during this collapse? Is it random? Is it influenced by us, observers? Or maybe reality doesn't collapse at all, and all the outcomes are real, happening in parallel worlds. Cue the many worlds hypothesis, where you open box A and the cat lives, but in box B, somewhere out there, the cat doesn't. Whoa, did I just blow your mind? Let's take a breather for a sec. Phew. So here's the thing. This experiment isn't just a quirky story. It's the cornerstone of some deep physics debates. Like, do we, the observers, play a key role in deciding what happens in the universe? Or are we just passengers along for the ride? Einstein, yes, the Einstein, hated the idea that quantum outcomes could depend on measurement. He called it spooky action at a distance. Schrödinger? He wasn't jazzed about the implications either. But here's this wild contrast. We have modern scientists who live for this kind of quantum maddening reality. They're like, you don't like spooky? Hold my particle accelerator. Let's fast forward to now. Why does Schrödinger's cat matter like today? Well, quantum mechanics isn't just nerdy theory anymore. It powers quantum computers. It's helping us redefine secure communications, and it's maybe a couple of breakthroughs away from rewriting reality as we know it. Yeah, scientists are playing with entangled particles, kind of like our decayed, not decayed atom, and they're finding it could open doors to revolutionary tech, like, teleporting information across space, instantly. I mean, who wouldn't want cat memes delivered faster than ever? You know what's even crazier? This idea doesn't just stay in labs. It inspired philosophers, sci-fi legends, and even psychologists to rethink how we perceive choice, fate, and reality itself. Like, take Philip K. Dick, you know, the guy who wrote Do Androids Dream of Electric Sheep?, which became the movie Blade Runner. His stories practically drip with quantum themes. Who are we? If we observe ourselves, do we change? Are we building machines smarter than us, or are they just different Schrödinger cats in their own boxes? Oof. But okay, let me bring it back to you, right now. You don't need a PhD in physics to feel the weight of this experiment in your own life. Every single decision you make sits in its own box of possibilities until you decide. Like a quantum cat, your life gets unlocked one moment at a time. Ever feel like everything hinges on one tiny choice? That's Schrödinger's cat friend. It's a metaphor for life's uncertainty. Oh, and hey, next time you're unsure whether to open the fridge or not, just think, Schrödinger's leftovers. One last mind blower before we wrap up. If Schrödinger's cat is so central to understanding quantum mechanics, what if someone actually tried it? Relax, relax. No cats were harmed. But scientists are testing life and death superpositions at the micro level, using viruses and bacteria. For now, the cat itself stays hypothetical, but the experiments are real and truly awe-inspiring. All right, my coffee's running low, but before I go, what do you think? Does this whole alive and dead thing melt your brain? Or are you like, honestly, Olympia, throw me more? If you're as curious as I am, stick around. Next time, we'll peel back the mystery of quantum tunneling. Yes, the shortcut through reality itself. But first, I want to hear from you. Was I clear? Did I just make it weirder? Let me know. And oh, while you're pondering all that glorious quantum weirdness, hit subscribe for Hyperfocus. We've got so much more to explore, together. Seriously, you don't want to miss this ride.